Hello everyone, I'm Shreya Pandey and today I'm going to present an information on manual labor. In the presentation, we will encounter questions like why movement is important, importance of manual labor in spiritual teaching, relationship between meditation and study time. Human body and its mechanics are designed in such a way that movement becomes very important. Obesity and lifestyle diseases are on a rise, which can directly be linked with the human activity. With ever increasing lack of physical activity, we are inviting all sort of mental and psychical illnesses. By design, we are made up of bones, muscles, and other systems. Our entire body system is evolved in such a way that movement becomes absolutely necessary for our health. If not maintained, the body may give rise to many problems and as a consequence may impact our way of thinking. Humanity has spent a lot of time walking on feet and doing physical activities, and this sedentary lifestyle is quite new for us. Only after Industrial Revolution, when machine replaced the man was pushed to the table task. If we compare the pattern of walking in primitive societies like hunter-gatherers and other tribes with modern urban man, we see that farmer and hunter-gatherers communities walked around 18,000 steps, while in urban setup people generally walk around 7,000 steps. In some cases, the numbers are even low, which clearly indicates early societies gave a chance to man to walk around and work with hands to fulfill their daily needs. Earth scientists have been able to establish a connection between health and movement in many ways. In many recent studies, it's clearly seen that we can increase our cognitive functions with the help of movement and doing tasks by hand. In one of the studies presented by Ander Hansen, psychiatrist MD, in his study which was done on 100 individuals were divided into two groups. One, indicated as red on the graph, did stretching exercise for 45 minutes for 3 days a week, while group 2, indicated as blue on the graph, went for a walk for 45 minutes thrice a week. As we grow, the size of hippocampus, which is situated in our brain, shrinks, which has a great role to play in cognitive function. The rate of shrinkage is 1% per year after the age of 25 to 35. When we compare the outcomes of these studies, there was a rise in size of hippocampus in individuals set for walking, indicated in blue, and the size of hippocampus shrinks with the same pace for the people set for stretching regime. So we can clearly see in this study that the brain becomes younger with walking and movement. With this increase in cognitive function, we also increase our learning capacity. Billy also explains this as, and since we strive to continue to increase our learning capacity and our learning activity steadily, it is also necessary for us to exercise our manual activity in the necessary measure, which together with our strength and concentration makes us capable of desired achievements. Along with the movement, we can classify physical activities in 3 categories: mild activity, manual labor, and intensive activities. Mild activities are like kitchen tasks. Manual labor are like garden activity with mild efforts, and intensive manual activities are like intense manual activity done in the building and construction areas. Apart from this, there are many misinformation towards manual labor. Manual labor is generally equated with exercise, where the physical exercise are oriented towards the building of muscle, losing weight, and achieving flexibility. The aim of manual labor is to achieve daily responsibility, to enhance ongoing study along with the work, to work in the direction to increase the learning capacity. Now let's focus on manual labor. Earth human beings want to develop spiritually and in knowledge-related manner. Then we can only do this if we also exercise our manual activity in best way. Well said by Quetzal. In spiritual evolution also, physical activity and manual labor are very important. It is important to understand that one cannot achieve spiritual evolution by attaining knowledge alone. In order to spiritually evolve, the human being requires to do certain manual work. This is in fact not only necessary for livelihood but also for right shaping of the teaching, its processing and effects. The greater the quantity and difficulty levels of material are, the greater is the need of physical activity. In order to bring learning capacity and learning activity to the necessary state, it is necessary for us to promote and train this through persistent and prolonged manual activity. After the consideration of all the factors, it arises that earth human being at minimum must one day exercise 2 hours of intensive manual activity. In order to produce the norm of consciousness-related stability. The maximum performance, on the other hand, is 12 hours of daily manual activity, but the large average is 6 to 9 hours a day. The study time is the time spent to attain knowledge and convert that into wisdom. The study time should be 1/8 of the work time. Now let's discuss the relationship between daily meditation and effective study time per day. The calculation of the effect of meditation on the study results when a true meditation effort takes place, such that 4.7 minutes of the study time result per 1 minute of meditation, as the meditation replaces the study time completely. 20 minutes of effective and pure meditation therefore saves 94 minutes of effective study time. We can clearly establish an equation: 1 minute of true meditation is equal to 47 minutes of study time. To understand it better, how to assess our own study time and understand the requirement as per our evolutionary background, Billy has answered one of the questions from the forum and I will discuss this here. The question is from Jojo and the question is: over the next 6 to 9 months, I need to concentrate on a technical bookwork in order to learn and apply new skills so I may obtain a better job and provide for the material needs of my family. In this book, And Still They Fly, Guido Moosbrugger had this to say about learning and work: the greater the quantity of learning material and its degree of difficulty, the greater the need of physical activity, since the ability to learn is enhanced by manual activity that has been acquired, performed beforehand. From my experience, I have noticed that it is easier to concentrate on book work after performing some physical work or exercise. My general practice is to take a break and perform some physical work or exercise whenever I begin to feel inattentive and sluggish. However, sometimes I get off target and spend too much time with physical work activities and consequently lag behind in my mental studies. Is it permissible for you to help us learn how to determine our individual evolutionary level and implement the guidelines for the proper balance of mental and physical work so we may develop more optimally? Can the evolutionary level be deduced from the occult science like astrology, numerology or palmistry? On this, Billy has given the remark: each person must learn for himself what is good balance of physical and mental work. Of course, it is possible to determine, calculate the proper balance, but that's an individual thing. This calculation is based upon an individual evolutionary level. There may be found some information about this in the contact number 156, December 13, 1981. As a rule, the human being of Earth must perform 9 hours a day of manual work in order to be able to enhance their capability to learn spiritual and consciousness-related knowledge. Manual labor includes movement, walking, writing, washing up, chopping wood, gardening, etc., etc. With this, I would like to end the presentation. Thank you for your patience.